All right, here's my name, and I changed it a little bit from my first video because guess what? I brought my example to school and I can't find it. Ha. So anyway, I just made another one, and the other thing I've done is outlined it in Sharpie. If you do not have a Sharpie, you can outline it in regular pen, and if you don't have that, you can outline it with a black colored pencil. I do think an outline will look really good on these, so if you have something you can use, that would be great. And then what I'm going to add here, I'm just adding in some shapes with my black Sharpie. Again, if you like this and you're like, oh, that looks cool, you can do this with a black colored pencil. It doesn't have to be Sharpie. I just happen to have one since I am at school. And I'm going to just make some of my lines a little bit thicker. If you remember, I remember in particular the graffiti artist that we looked at in the PowerPoint, what's his name? Can't remember it. Saber. His first one looks kind of like this. So I'm just going to add in some details with this black marker, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. All right, so there we go. Outline done. You know, it looks cool, but it's super easy. Just some shapes, right? And I started coloring here with purple. I'm doing a limited color scheme. I'm just doing the cool colors from the colored pencils right here. So purple, sky blue, yellow green, regular blue, regular green, okay? And then over here, I started coloring with purple. Your paper is cheap, okay? These are not expensive sketchbooks, but I actually like the paper because it's, it really grabs colored pencil well. Like, I'm not pressing hard at all, but I'm getting a nice value of color here. And I showed you this on the symbolism project. That was the hand project where we added color, how to blend colors. So if you want to do that, like I'm going to make my purple go into my light blue right here. Color farther over. Like if you want your purple to stop here, color a little further actually. And then you'll take your next color, whatever you're using. I'm going to do sky blue. And you'll start coloring on top of the purple. So it'll create a blend, like a transition. And then you can work your way over here with the blue. And I think I'm going to try to do mine, at least some of it, how watercolor looks. You know, like how when you guys have painted with watercolor, at least with me in the past, they kind of bleed together and blend. I think I'm going to make parts of mine look like that as I'm coloring. And then I might have it go into some like harder lines. Like, I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go. Which is basically how I run my life anyway. Does everything truly need a plan? Does it? I don't know. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to make this now be a harder line. Maybe. Blend that a little more. And when you're blending colors and trying to get them fade into each other like that, the biggest, most important thing is just having both colors side by side that you can layer, 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 layer. That's the trick. But then I think I'm going to make this go here. So it's going to start soft, and I'm going to fade this into some more defined stripes. And I'm probably going to add in here maybe the bright green. So I'll do this purple, I'll do this light blue, I'll do this green. When I come down in here into my A, I'm going to do this softer fade again. So that's my plan, guys. You can come up with whatever you want. You can do different stripes of color in here. If you go back and look at the slideshow, the PowerPoint, there was that artist called Is the Wiz, and inside his letters, he actually had patterns. He had polka dots. He had all kinds of things. So you can really make this look how you want. I would encourage you to look at images, Google graffiti, and just get lots of ideas and see what's out there, and keep them as colorful as you can. So even if you want to use a limited color scheme like I'm doing, you could do limited warm colors. You could just do reds, yellows, oranges, that kind of thing. Just keep it, though, as colorful as possible, even if you limit it. But you're more than welcome to use all of your colors as well. I think that would look great. So I'll look forward to seeing these. They're going to be cool.